is sometimes.
Okay. Anyway, the next series we're going to cast now, the other series we're going to cast today is Chill against Jonoman. And, yeah, it looks like Match Point was the designated starting map for the semi-finals. But in terms of just objectively looking at the skill levels, this is probably the most even matchup we've had on the THSL.
You think so?
Well, both of these players were B ranks like a few years back, and they've both been sort of inactive in Brood War, and they've both been, finding their footing in the last couple of weeks.
Like do you think they've been finding their footing at a similar rate?
I don't know. I think so. I honestly think so. Both of them have glaring holes in their play, but at the same time, the rest of it's so solid that it's
You're
been
such
really...
a flatterer.
I'm just being so polite. No, but you look at it, and there's been those games where Chill lost his main to D- players, but then just won anyway, because he's a. Did he get B plus or something like that? In the TSL2 ladder. Does anyone know what Chill got?
I thought it was only a B, but it might have been B plus.
Yeah, anyway, and Jonoman was really, when I mentioned that Jonoman got B minus, he, PM'd me to tell me that he got B, so,
He got B... That's, it's important to remember, he got B at a time back when pro gamers roamed the ladder and B meant something. That's the way people always put it.
No, it's such a fallacy that, the whole, oh, the rogue doesn't mean anything. If I look at my ranks on IC Cup, just me as a player, right? When I started out, my first season was in 2009. I was D+, right? And then, I worked my way through 2010. I was C-, I got C, and then I got C+, and then I haven't gone over C+ since. And I have laddered a lot of games. And I know that I haven't probably played as actively as I have before, but
you're aging as well, though. You're not as young as you used to be. I can hear it in your voice now. You're jaded. You're so jaded.
Anyway,
Kante started out jaded.
Someone told me the other day that they were, and I quote, so jaded that if they were any more jaded, they would belong in a museum of Chinese antiquity. And I almost vomited laughing. I was blown away.
I can imagine that. Just literally just vomit everywhere. You're I just can't handle it. Joke. Anyway, let's watch the intro and get going.
Ready for battle. Alright, bring it on!
Alright. And
so
it still
Jonoman.
blocks the supply a little bit.
So Jonoman is the red Protoss in the bottom left. Chill is the dark blue Zerg in the top right.
It blocks it less. So that's a thing, right?
Yeah, it looks better.
It's still... It looks dodgy. So,
you need another 8 pixels.
Yeah. So anyway, guys, this is all actually Sejolt's fault.
So it's a multiple of 8. Got it.
And
Right, it's always multiple of 8.
They had an observer in the game called the Pancake Reward. It's an interesting name. Does that mean that the reward is a pancake, or is it a pancake?
Oh my god, Jonoman's so brief. Do you want to pause to look at the map? Fine.
Well, chatting in games of Brood War is something that's actually quite difficult. Actually... Well, Chill actually was scouting bottom right. That's inexcusable. Silly. But anyway, what was I trying to say? Oh yeah, I've forgotten.
Chatting in Brood War.
Yeah, people always want to, whenever I play on my Chianti account, and people oh, I know you're from Team Liquid or something, and then they'll want to chat, and I don't want to chat.
People never recognize me.
I don't want to chat. I just want to play Brood War. It would be my dream is where I could literally say nothing at all in chat when I play.
You're a dickhead, though. You can't just say nothing.
Well,
when they're trying to ask you to talk, you should cheese them.
I do that actually. Whenever it's
Of course you do.
when I'm
You're
streaming
scum.
and I think I'm like getting like stream sniped, I just proxy gate because it's like I don't want to play that game. I'll just get it over with. Throw the dice.
Fair enough.
And looks like Chill, you know, he's got the overpull going, all pretty standard. Jonoman had the probe on the job, just preventing that expansion. Looks like Chill's going to go ahead and take his first base at the mineral only at the third. Pretty standard. Forge is coming up for Jonoman. Should have cannons up in time, so hopefully we won't have a repeat of Cambion vs Drone Game 2. Hopefully.
Looks like there's no Nexus blocking going on either.
Yeah.
I'm actually kind of curious about
Yeah.
how does this wall really look when it's like, because you're the king of complaining about walls, but I have no idea what this wall is supposed to look like.
I need to add some mods in chat. It's like there's someone
Why?
spamming like random links or something.
No. Is there anyone who stays long enough that they could be a mod?
Bakuyu's. I modded Bakuyu and the popularity of Pi because I recognize the names. Like I know Bakuyu's like a player, and the popularity Pi is like always in chat, so I'm sure he's not a bad person. I've just like modded like the Joker or something, haven't I? It's gonna like I don't know.
I love the idea that the Joker has nothing better to do than watch your Brood War stream.
Dude, it could happen. And looks like Jonoman's probe getting taken out there by Chill. Just getting his third hatchery up. And this wall is okay.
Elegant.
Well,
No, I like it a lot. I think it's
I
quite
mean,
cool.
I don't think it like it's okay. I mean, it's a tough map to wall on. It's better than what Cammy did. My one concern is that this pylon is really quite exposed, and there's still 2 gaps to run through.
Wait, where is the second one?
What? What's second
Where's
one?
the second gap to run through?
Well, there's a gap on either side, like in between the gateway and the pylon, and in between the pylon and the wall.
Oh, okay, sorry. I thought for some bizarre reason that you thought you could run between the forge and the minerals, and I was like, I don't know, man, that looks pretty tight.
No, but you can mine that out later on to help his units get out. But in the case of a Hydra Bust, this pylon is going to be a huge pain in the ass if he doesn't get a second pylon up to kind of, you know, stabilize the wall before it gets taken out. It's like Chill still hasn't started gas. Gone up to 4 hatcheries now. Could maybe be getting a 5th as well. And in the meantime, Jonoman, all pretty standard, getting his core. He's got his second gas coming up, so we could potentially see CDT here, Sejol.
Oh, I'm so happy. The only thing
Importantly,
that could make me happier was if there was a 5-hatch build for Zerg that alliterated better. Like, you know, you get 3-hatch Hydra. Like, that's so good. It feels so good. Like, if Zerg could build Firebats, 5-hatch Firebat would be my favorite build.
but wait, 3-hatch Hydra.
Yeah.
The problem
So
with
what's wrong with 5-hatch
5-hatch
Hydra?
Well, 5-hatch Hydra doesn't sound as good.
Oh.
Yeah, you need the first word to be. You need the
I've
first
been
and last
Hydra
word.
free since hatch number 3. See? It works.
Alright. Anyway, importantly, Jonoman got this second probe out and got a scout on what Chill was doing. So he's got a good idea that this is a 5-hatch before gas build. So he should know what's sort of what's coming. Basically, with this build, the Zerg will drone up like a madman for a while. Maybe get like what Liquid Drone does, get the fast Carapace and use sort of
And then
Zergling
the
Hydra
layers
to
on the wall.
defend. So yeah, he's starting there, but Chill's definitely going to need to get some Hydras out to defend, you know, any sort of Zealot timing attack. But yeah, Corsairs are coming up, so this is probably the most standard game we've seen all day. It's like
Yeah, it's looking good.
a wall that like works. You know, Corsairs in a PvZ, Templar Archives. Man, this is nuts. You don't see this every day. Get
It's
it?
weird when it's so normal.
Yeah, I know.
Feels wrong.
What's going on here? And this Corsair could do quite a bit of damage. Chill has the Hydra in and up. He's going to need to get some Hydras out to sort of defend his overlords. And this means that Chill's map vision is going to be relatively thin. Is thin the right word? Jonoman needs to get up to,
Sparse.
needs to get to the top left and find this
good
overlord
word.
and get his second free kill.
Okay, and the DTs are on the way now.
Okay, so if this was a scout, he could actually kill like 2 of these overlords before this single. Oh my god, the Hydra!
Oh my god, the Hydra is just chipping away at the Corsair. Is there no plan to save this? Oh wow, okay, this is actually kind of cool.
Oh wow, interesting
I like
timing
this
here
a
with
lot.
the Zealots as well. He's
Yeah,
using the
and
Zealots
he's
to
going
make
to take down the Hydras, so all of a sudden he has free reign on these overlords.
Oh, man.
wait, well,
Screw you,
might lose
overlords.
Corsair. And the Zealots are busting all on their own anyway, I guess.
Yeah, the Hydras are trying to focus down the Corsairs so that his
Oh,
overlords
wow,
don't die.
nice.
And one of the Corsairs is up
Whoa.
over the main, but there's no overlords there.
Did you see all those drones just pop? That takes balls. Chill just like he got attacked by a bunch of stuff and then he made like 12 drones. Alright. That's
I'm kind of curious, like, what is the plan for the DTs now, though? Because he knows the Overlord is still at that base,
yeah.
and
I mean, this is
like
the
I guess he
strategy.
could just walk it in on that left-hand side.
The strategy
the
he was
opening.
using kind of failed there. I mean, it was a good idea and it almost worked, but Chill was really good about just focusing down those Corsairs. Looks like he's sort of sneaking in, trying to get a few drone kills here.
Oh, he's got 6. It's not bad.
I mean, that was okay, but I mean, Chill has
Oh,
so
Chill
many
is turning
drones.
to the bottom right as well.
Yeah, Chill's kind of okay with taking that damage, I think, at this point. He's sort of just like, you know, just making drones, and just making more drones. And, Jonoman might just expand here. I mean, Chill
But he's
doesn't
accumulating
have...
Templar, and Storm is just finished.
He's moving a probe up to the 3rd.
Yeah, so this is what Cambium should have done, which is like getting a Templar Archives and Storm to defend any sort of Hydra pushes. So if Chill wants to
probe died.
kind of do some sort of big, like, Hydra counterattack in the way that the Liquid Drone did in the game against Cambium, it's not going to work anywhere near as well.
Oh my god, he got that DT out with 4 health, and now he's going to use it to scout that bottom right expansion and potentially kill it.
Yeah, I mean, Chill doesn't have Overlord speed yet. It's not even halfway done. This bottom right base is definitely going to be taken out.
I guess he's just going to stand the DT near it until it finishes, which is cute. Or not.
And looks like Chill just trying to do a little bit more harass here, trying to delay this expansion of coming up.
But he's
But-
not even sending an Overlord to that base. Like,
Yeah, there's
I guess
no
he's
way
just
to
gonna
get there in
lose it.
time.
Oh, he is now. It's just slow.
And the links get cleaned up by the Zealots. So Jonoman's going to be up on 3 bases. He's probably... no, he's making...
So-
Okay, so Chill is making a drone. I think if he just made an Overlord from that base, like, straight away, when the DT started attacking it, he might have had it out in time.
So Lurker Scourge hitting the what is the 3rd base for oh god, I'm so sorry, gentlemen. And the Lurkers are very well spread. The Zealots are just taking hits. He has no detection there. So I guess he can storm them. Like, he has the energy for, oh god, 4 storms, just about.
Yeah, he's almost got, like, 6 storms here. Oh, he's got more than that,
Oh,
actually.
the Lurker's coming, or Hydra's walking through the army. Oh, and there's the storms. Cool. Oh, the Lurker it just immediately scuttles backwards and survives with 30 health, which is great.
Well, actually, a single storm doesn't kill a Lurker anyway.
Oh yeah, but it ran back through storm. So, like, I'm not sure if he wasted a second storm on that one.
And it looks
Yeah,
like Jonoman's not sure exactly where that Lurker is. And this Lurker here behind the mineral line could be a problem if Jonoman doesn't realize it's there and transfers his probes sort of directly into it.
Kind of looks like that's what he's doing.
Yeah, the observer
but
is
it
out
doesn't
there. He
Oh god, he
notices.
just moves the Zealots in. Ah, okay, grand. The
Come
Overlord's
on,
just
Scourge.
sitting on top of everything.
And a lot of links coming in here, but really solid defense here from Jonoman. I'm really impressed at how
Yeah, most definitely.
well he's playing right now. In the meantime, Chill's economy is, it's getting there, but the loss of that bottom right base definitely hurt him a lot. Has his hive coming
It's
up.
just back up now.
He's got a group of mutalisks here, probably going to go and try and snipe some Templar. But there aren't any. Where
There are.
where are they?
They're at the third.
Oh, I see them now. All right, and there's a shuttle out now as well for Jonoman, so you could go for a storm drop. Storm drops can be really effective in the natural on this map because the drones have to sort of mine in such a small area that one storm can pretty much take out all of them.
I'm kind of curious to see, is he adding more muta to that, or is he just happy with the 4? Oh, he's expanding to 6. That's kind of cute.
Yeah, he
Which
should.
is
I think he
so
wants to
close
have,
to that ring.
you know,
And
a
the meter
group
are
of like
just
11
screeching into the
mutalists
thing.
out. At least 9. I think you need about 9 meters to really, you know, deal with Temple. It looks like he's actually just going to go in trying to sort of harass the main and the natural here, but I'm not quite sure how well this is going to work out.
Apparently those goons aren't too mobile, so he's certainly making out like a bandit on probes.
Did you say making out like a bandit?
Yeah, that's a total phrase.
What? Does that
You never
even
heard
mean?
that? Does that not exist in Australia?
Making
I guess
out
in
like
Australia
a
they
bandit.
sent all the bandits to Australia, so
Yeah.
they all made out like bandits on that deal.
Okay, scroll to
Hey,
guys,
hey
guys.
boys, have a subcontinent.
Scroll
It's just
to
doing well like
guys,
a normal
guys,
person
shh,
for an
shh.
Australian.
Scroll to the top left of the map and tell me if there's like a square which is like different.
One on
Yes,
the very
there is
top
very
left?
top left. Incidentally, there's a lot of action happening at the top left of the map
Oh.
just now.
And a
It's like
storm
there's a
going
tower
down.
and a ramp up there.
Yeah. And the muta's just getting wasted by a couple of storms there. Yeah, they're all gone. Looks like this attack by Chill really just didn't work at all. Wow.
Chill has an enormous army just chilling outside his third base, and I'm
But
anxious to see what happens. Well,
Ah.
I wasn't going to pun it.
I get it.
I had to pause before I said it in case there was some other word, but I was committed at that point. He's got the armor plating for Ultralisks, that upgrade I see so seldom, I don't remember its name. Like kind of 3/4 of the way done.
Yep, and looks like that's gonna be his hive tag. I can't see a defile him out anywhere, which is a little bit
The Ultras are
unorthodox.
out.
And there's a DT just scouting the 6 o'clock base here. So both players sort of keeping up on their expansions here. So it's going to be Ultra Ling with a few lurkers against everything the Protoss can throw at it. And without Swarm, this army isn't going to be all that as effective as it could be.
My god, just the sheer volume of units that Jonoman is mobilizing for that 6th base is just horrendous. And all the Zerglings are burrowed, which is kind of cute, but ineffective.
They're just like, oh shit! Save us!
Hide.
Please!
Oh, and as he moves down, everything goes towards his top left base with its odd tile and everything. And I don't think that odd tile is going to be enough.
I don't know. These aren't cracklings yet, are they? They don't look like cracklings.
They're not. Oh, he's about to lose a Templar with a storm, reps at a bunch of links. Oh, there it is.
But yeah, there's only 2
Oh,
cannons
there's
up there.
no defense at the 3rd, and the Lings have just got a 10 on the drones. By drones, I mean probes.
And a lurker as well. This is an interesting attack here, and he's going to get some probe kills, but he's not going to kill bases, I don't think. And
And he has lost his 6 o'clock in the meantime. And all of the units burrowed at that 6 are Zerglings. If he had burrowed a single drone, he would be able to rebuild that base so much more quickly.
there is a Templar sort of walking around among drones, so it looks like Jonoman has kind of forgotten about that. The attack gets cleaned up, and that's a good portion of Jonoman's army. He's lost a lot of probes, he lost that 3rd base. Yeah,
And he's moving in on the bottom right now with that little kind of strike force that killed off the 6 o'clock.
that might
But
not be the
there's
best idea.
Ultralisks.
That might not be the best idea in the world.
No.
The Foregoon 2 Zealot against like infinite Lurker Ultra.
Lurker
He's an
Ultra,
observer, too.
which is a fine composition, really.
It really is. Well, actually, it dies to like Goon, but anyway, I mean let's not get stuck up on.
Oh, he has killed. The crack is in now.
The crack has arrived. The Columbiums have finally delivered, and Chill's army just got a lot stronger. But good storms here from Jonoman,
Yeah, not bad.
but the problem is there's a whole extra army coming down from Chill. Like, Chill's macro is actually... well, I mean, I was going to say it was good, but he's actually floating like 1400 minerals, so, I mean, it's okay. But...
I'm really glad. For a minute I thought I was bugged. You were going to say his macro was great. I was like, oh shit.
Jonoman's macro is pretty good, actually. That's a really good effort, especially in that many bases as Protoss. It can be really tough to actually spend your money, but it's like he's keeping up his macro pretty well here. Chill just still pumping out the ultras,
Chill is
pumping
gonna
out the
kill that
lings.
Templar with the single Zergling. And it had a storm and everything.
Oh my god, poor guy.
I still
So
think
sad.
there's such nobility to the single, like, Templar self-storm. Like a single Zergling attacking a Templar, storm yourself. Just, it's over.
Glorious sacrifice.
Yeah. Alrighties, and Chill continuing his upgrades. He's got Defilers out now, so this is going to really bolster his army.
He's retaking the 6 o'clock as well.
Jonoman is still actually really very goon heavy. It's still making goons actually. This is actually a big problem because once the swarm comes out, all those goons are going to be pretty much useless.
Oh god, is Chill readying an Ultralisk drop? Just a cloud of Overlords right beside those Ultralisks is so worrying.
I think
Oh
they're
god,
just for
he could just
detection.
go- Oh really? Okay, I just love crackling drops so much.
No, he's been moving them around with his army for the most of this game, just keeping them just so, you know, he can't accidentally get killed by DTs or whatever. But yeah, Chill's army is pretty scary actually.
Oh, Chill is supply blocked.
It's like he must have lost an overlord somewhere. I'm not exactly sure where, but somewhere.
And his 6 o'clock is back up now.
Hilariously,
He's got 2 drones.
there's an observer scouting the borrowed Zerglings. Must be so confused. He's like, wait, what?
And he drops 2 Zealots and a Reaver right there.
You're a little bit ahead, by the way.
Oh, sweet.
Like, a couple of seconds.
I
And...
just pressed for 2 seconds.
There goes the Reaper.
Oh my god, he killed all of the Zealots. Or all of the...
Oh wow.
Zerglings.
All of the zealots. Those Zerg zealots, man. Pretty good.
I feel so bad.
The
I thought
Reaver
that was him
went down.
morphing a lair there to give it extra health. That is awesome.
You're still like a second or two ahead. And, is he gonna die? I think it is. Oh! Maybe not. Targeted the Reaver there.
Oh,
Oh, that lair morph was key.
Oh my
20 hit
god.
points. That is the coolest thing I've ever
Wow.
seen.
Great defense there from Chill.
Yeah. So if he cancels the lair now, will it die?
No, I don't know.
I don't think so.
Chill, retroactively cancel that lair.
Yeah, Chill. In the past, please do this. Man, I don't know. I don't
the
think it
2 more
would.
zealots come in and kill it.
Oh my god.
It was
We'll never know.
unceremonious death.
No, I think it goes to 1 HP because when you morph a Sunken, right? When it finishes morphing, it loses 100 HP. So if you get a Sunken to like 90 HP as it's morphing, and then it finishes morphing, it goes to 1, right? It goes to 1 HP, and then you have to hit it once more to kill it. Right?
I didn't know. I genuinely have never seen that.
Back you
He's
saying
morphing another hatch
no.
rate.
Okay, someone's saying a lair only gets extra HP when it finishes morphing, so it's actually not this situation
Oh,
at
okay.
all.
Oh, don't spoil it for us.
God.
We're having so much fun.
Look at these proper players knowing
We
how
thought
stuff
something
works.
miraculous had happened, and you just took all the magic out of it.
Thanks a bunch, chat, for making us know how not cool Chill is.
I'm not making stuff up. The thing I said about Sunkens is true. I know that, because when I attack Sunkens and stuff with Zealots, I know that happens. So you guys can get fucked. Yeah.
Mr. Big Man talking about how he attacks Sunkens.
Ugh. Yeah, I am. Yeah. Deal with it. It's like both these players kind of just taking a nap. Not doing very much.
That army that Chill has in that kind of little plateau just outside his base is horrendous.
When you say
Just pure
horrendous,
thrilling.
like when I hear like that army is horrendous, I think it's like a bad army. As in, like, you're saying like Chill like has produced an army which is like subpar.
Horrendous, adjective, extremely unpleasant, horrifying, or terrible.
Well, exactly, terrible. It's not a terrible army.
Terrible means to inspire terror.
Well, I mean, if you're Jonoman, sure, But if you're chill, you're probably feeling quite opposite of that. Looks like the drop is finally going to come in, but it's actually a fake drop. So, I mean, that's cool. And Jonoman was like, didn't really give a shit. He's like, okay, you do your fake drop.
Those Archons, man. The number of Lings that have been killed
Here we
immediately.
go.
And then he swarms on top of the Archons, so I guess the Archons are perfectly happy.
Storm's going out.
That's
Wow.
scary,
Chill's
The
army
number of swarms.
coming into the meat grinder. Both these
But
players.
he needs to storm though. Like that Templar's about to die. And
No,
no,
that is just so many
Storm
Ultralisk. That is just so scary.
I can't believe this is working. I really thought this was about to be turned around. And Chill's still at 150 supply. Like, does that Templar still have storms? He's still he'll have one in like 5 seconds. Oh my god!
Look at him, he's like sitting around. Hey guys, what's up?
And there it is. Yes. Wow!
You're still like a few seconds ahead. I don't even know how.
It's this awesome MacBook.
It's just running faster. But yeah, Jonoman's army is dead. Chill's bases are perfectly well defended, even though he's got like 1 drone and like 8 sunkens, but that's fine.
Yeah, Jonoman has a few zealots kind of tooling around near the 6 o'clock.
Yeah, and it's like he's gonna bust up this ramp here, but there are a couple of Reavers, which
Oh,
make
Reavers.
short work of Ultralists. If anyone didn't know. He really needed those Reavers in the battle. Like, if he had 3 Reavers on that platform when Chill attacked, that could have been a completely different fight. But unfortunately, it wasn't the case. He only had them back sort of defending the bases, which didn't really work out all that well.
They're actually perfectly even on supply now.
What?
Oh no, wait, Jonoman just pulled ahead.
Did we miss like a storm drop or something? I'm really confused.
I'm not sure what happened
No, I
either.
think-
That it was kind of confusing.
I think Jonoman is just macroing better.
It's not just that, but I think Chill, like, he lost 6 or 7 Ultras on the way up that ramp to those Reavers. Like, that's a fair amount of supply to lose. And Jonoman never dipped below about 120. And on the subject, Chill is now at 120-ish supply, and Jonoman's at 135.
Yeah, so Jonoman mining on the 1 base now, which is really the big issue here. Chill has his natural fairly well saturated, the bottom right fairly well saturated, the 6 o'clock will be saturated soon. I assume he'll transfer some drones over, taking the 12 o'clock as well.
Yeah, and
While-
the drone transfer to 12 o'clock is big.
While Chill can't really kill Jonoman with all these Reavers, I don't really know what Jonoman can do to kind of get rid of these bases. Like, it's going to be really tough to actually get across the map and take these out. He's doing a Reaver drop, actually. As I say that, he just totally just takes it out. So.
Annihilates the drones. Beautiful.
Doo-doo-doo. And these drops are going to be really a pain in the ass to deal with.
Well, yeah, he has nothing left that shoots up.
Are there no Scourge left on the map? Yeah, it doesn't
Not
look
that I
like
can
it.
see.
So he will
And he
save
just
the base,
picks up and
but
leaves as well.
yeah, Chill just
Nope,
lost.
nope, there's some Scourge there. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh.
Oh
Yeah,
god.
I guess he loses both of those Reavers. That's what I love about Brood War. The incompetent casters can't see what like units people have, so Scourge came out of nowhere and immediately turned the game around. Oh, he does have 3 Reavers and buckets of Templar back towards that 3rd he's retaking though.
Yeah.
So things aren't quite as dour as they had been.
Well, they're still pretty. They're pretty dour. Jonoman now is actually down 40 supply. Chill's economy is just getting a little bit out of hand here.
And Chill has a bunch of Mutalisks towards the kind of like moving down towards
Looks
the
like
3rd.
he's gonna go Guardians here, and this is gonna be.
I
I don't
assume
know.
so.
How can Jonoman actually deal with them? I actually don't know. Like I don't have an answer here. He's got a few storms, but if he spreads them out and if he uses these storms on like ultras or something like that, Guardians could just end the game instantly because it's like Zealot Archon. Oh, huge plague.
That is gorgeous. Plague
It's
is
kind of tough to see on like red zealots, but yeah. I just change it to like green red for a second so people can just appreciate the plague. Appreciate the plague. You like tell someone that in like old England time. You're like, dude, just
Old England time.
well,
You know, that guy, that antagonist in Hackers, his name is the Plague.
the what? You see the
The,
flag?
Hackers, the 1990s movie. You may remember
Right,
it
the
from
movie.
such things as that Orbital song that's in the film.
I don't know who Orbital are. I know of the movie, but I haven't seen it. Is Angelina Jolie in it? Is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like
Yeah,
the only reason people have
and-
watched it is because they wanted to see her like take her top off, and she didn't. So, yep. Just saying. So yeah, Jonoman is really prepared for a ground army here, but if I can find the Mutalisks, I assume they're going to get turned into Guardians, and then that's going to be a thing. Does anyone? Where do they go? Does anyone actually know?
Wait,
I
sorry, I was very confused. Does anyone know where what goes?
The Mutalisks. They were like,
Oh,
did they die? Oh no, they're in Chill's.
oh, they're Guardians already. They're in his enormous clump in the middle of the map.
So Chill, I guess, just has to, just attack, move them, and that would work. Both these players, like this map, I guess, probably assists in this kind of play, where they're both sitting, like, waiting for the other person to make a mistake here. But I don't know if Jonoman can afford this. I mean, he's only got, like, a mineral only and a fourth mining. Like, Chill is mining out the rest of the map. He's gonna have, like, infinite resources at some point.
But at this point, I can only imagine that if you're a gentleman, the only reason to stick around, like, and like maybe I'm wrong, maybe he really kind of believes he can win this, but if you think that your stamina is better, surely it's like at this point you could just stick around for a while to tire your opponent out. Like,
Well, I mean, they're only playing a best of 5. I doubt they're actually worried about stamina. I guess.
I always worry about stamina, man.
Right. Well, I guess Jonoman's idea here is just he's gonna make the perfect 200 army, and then just see if he can kill everything with no losses. I can't really see any other, because he knows
Well,
that
he's got
he's
shit and
economically
speed, though.
behind. Like, he can't afford to, like, trade armies. He just needs to kill everything of Chill's without losing anything.
He has 3 shuttles, each with 2 Reavers and another Reaver on the ground. Like this is a base destroying machine, and he's got a 4th shuttle now. I assume to get the extra Reaver.
Oh, and there's a drop in the main that I missed.
Oh wow! But he's just going to defend with his buckets of Reavers.
Oh my
And
god.
they're all going to get eaten alive by Mutalisks, I guess. Wow.
The 3 Mutalisks. Oh, all the shuttles are dead as well. Well, except one, but...
Just one. And I guess the Muta are just going to...
Chill's just gonna run away. Okay.
Yep, he just killed some gates that I guess Jonoman probably couldn't afford to produce from anyway.
Yeah, that was interesting.
What a nice young man.
Yeah, he's just like, dude, you can't use those. I'll clear them out for you so you get more space in your base.
Let me make some more space so you can move your army around a little more effectively. Perfect.
Alright, so... Yeah. Making more...
Oh, look at that. There's
Getting
a sad
Devourers.
little... There's a chain of Reavers, like, coming up through his natural. Like a little caterpillar. It's so sad.
Okay,
Chill
so
has Guardians and Devourers.
why does he have Devourers? And it's not like Jonoman's going to be able to afford to make Corsairs to defend these Guardians. Like, it's going to be Storm. Like, he's just going to have to spread for Storm. But, I mean, Chill is just playing really safe here. Despite being massively ahead, playing this sort of incredibly defensive style. Now he's going to probably harass here just with these Guardians instead of
He's
just
loaded up
winning the game.
another 4 shuttles with Reavers. And they're kind of scooting out towards the 12 o'clock with the army, I suppose. So, he's flying them directly over Hydralisks. Loses one.
Jonoman
ahead
shuttles
again.
really just... Oh, huge drop in the main as well. Jonoman has to go all in here. He can't afford to go back and defend. He doesn't need a main base anyway, honestly. Like, it's not doing anything for him.
That choke full of lurker
Oh.
eggs is going to be the hardest thing in the world to assault.
Well,
He's a Reaver.
yeah.
He has several Reavers, in fact. Oh, he just kills a lot of drones with them instead.
It's definitely like a next level drone block here. Like, you know, it's like one like lurker on a ramp. Like, this is like a next level of that. It's like
The lurker chain.
like a UMS where you have to like clear out all the Zerg eggs to like get in somewhere.
Oh my god, that storm on those lurkers is beautiful.
Oh wow!
And all the lurkers are dead.
So it looks like this base is maybe gonna die, but it's gonna cost Jonoman for every sort of like foot he takes. Like he's losing all his zealots to lurkers.
There's a Templar there with 250 energy that's like it was just in sunken range for a few minutes. It's okay now. He's fine. Oh man, it must be so. Oh my god, those zealots or those Zerglings just hatched killed Reaver instantly.
His Ultralist's doing work as well, yeah. So yeah, I mean, Jonoman doesn't really have an army left. Like and Chill doesn't care about this base. Like, who cares? Like, he's got like 3k minerals. He's mining from another base. He's got like a near maxed army. He's killed the entire main of Jonoman. Jonoman has this like top left not mining base and no real army. I don't really understand why he's still in the game actually. Like, he's killed a hatchery, but yeah. And in come the Ultralists of Chill. Sort of sending his army in piecemeal here, not really the best idea, but it doesn't really matter when you're this far ahead. The Guardian's still kind of just AFKing in Jonoman's old main. So yeah, Jonoman has this like 300-esque army where he has like 6 Archons, 4 Reavers, which can pretty much kill anything. Like, that's the silly thing about like PvZ is when you have an army like this, you really need to get a good surround on it to do some damage. Like, if you're just coming up from like one side with some units, they just die. Yeah.
Can I just say 7MK, also known as Mondragon, just said that he left the house thinking that this game was over to walk the dog. And he just got back and he was like, well, I assume game 2 is well underway.
Alright. And
oh, I guess he's attacking with the probes now, so there's at least that much.
huge plague there, gets the 2 shuttles, so they're going to be really vulnerable to Hydra attacks. That's going to be
they're not getting any emptier.
Thing. I think Chill needs to ignore this army and just attack the bases. Like, why not? I mean, Jonoman can't exactly get back, right? He knows where the army is.
Jonoman is mined out, but he's building pylons in case he has an opportunity to build more Reavers, I guess. Like, he just has the robo that I can see. Like, it's his only production. Oh,
I think he wants to make observers, and GG. And
it's a serious game.
Yeah.
It really was. For interesting definitions of the word serious.
Alright.
I'm going to take this opportunity to pee in case we get another one of those.
Alright, so that was... Gee, quite a long game. And, yeah.
That's what happens on match point. You end up having to split the map. And then, that's how it goes.
The problem with that was just... I mean, Jonoman was never in a winning position in that game. Like, he was always behind, and that just... It's a really tough spot to be in as a Protoss. Like, you can't just sit on 4 bases and win a game like that, because the 12 and the 6 are so far apart that you can't, like, make this, you know, easy path where you just, like, kill a base, kill a base, kill a base, and... I mean, you saw, like, trying to get into those bases, even with, like, the maxed ultimate army, is just really tough. If there's a lot of, you know, lurker, sunken spore, which is what Chill was doing. Like, he played it really, really safe. But, I mean, I don't want to fault him for that. I mean, he won the game, right? Like, that's what matters in the end. It doesn't matter how flashy you did it. Like, you don't need to just, like, destroy your opponent, but you need to win. And, I mean, that's what Chill did.